What's up everybody, it's Seth from Fowler Customs, and today I'm showing you guys some of my recent apparel pickups. Thanks so much for tuning in guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't yet. But with all that being said, let's get into it. Over the last couple weeks, I've gotten some pretty cool apparel pickups that I just wanted to share with you guys. A lot of them you can still get in store, so I'll make sure to link everything you see in this video in the description below. But without further ado, let's move on to the first pickup. The first thing I grabbed was actually a Christmas present from my girlfriend, so thank you for that if you're watching. It's this really nice dark navy cotton button-up from a brand called Untitled. Untitled has a flagship store on Prince Street in Soho. I'm sure there's a store somewhere else in the world, but that's just where I usually go. You can also grab their stuff online. But the cool thing about Untitled is that their brand is based around the idea that you should be able to wear dress clothes but not have to tuck them in, so you get more of a business casual look. And the way they do that is they cut their dress shirts and button-ups with a flat bottom that you can wear outside of your pants rather than that usual sort of wave you see in the bottom of dress shirts. So I mean, you can tuck it in if you want, but this shirt's really meant to be worn untucked, hence the name Untitled. But the reason I really like this brand is because their clothes are able to dress up or dress down depending on the situation. They're super versatile, and that's why I dig them. The next pickup is from H&M, and it's a pair of pants that I grabbed because a lot of people in the comments have been really trashing my pants, especially in on-foot sections of videos. So I grabbed these just to try and switch things up, especially for videos, but also for just casual wear. They are the Divided brand drop crotch joggers. That's tough to say. And unlike all my other joggers, they actually have zippers at the bottom of the legs. And the nice thing about that is that you can either tuck the pants into your shoes or unzip them depending on the situation and kind of wear them over top of the shoes. It really depends on how you want to wear the pants and the shoes. I got these in black just because I didn't have any other pairs of black joggers, and I think, if I remember correctly, this might have been the only colorway available. It could be different now, I'm not sure. But at the time I grabbed these, this is the only color I could find, so I was kind of limited in my options. But because it's a drop crotch pair of pants, of course the upper area is going to be really baggy, but when you get more towards the bottom of the legs, they get really tight and really elastic, so they hug your legs really nicely. Overall, a dope pair of pants. Next up is one of my favorite pickups, and it's one of the more interesting pickups that I grabbed. It's this ripped, oversized sweater in olive from Topman. I've always kind of dug this ripped and torn up look, especially on sweaters and things like that. Also, the fact that it's oversized gives it this really cool draped kind of hanging look. I grabbed this from Topman for I think 65 bucks, which isn't bad because a lot of these ripped sweaters and ripped cardigans and things like that usually go for a lot more, and I'm not sure why that is. But I really like Topman as a brand because, in my opinion, they're a little bit better quality H&M. So the clothes are still reasonably priced, but they tend to last a little bit longer. And also Topshop tends to be a little bit ahead of the trends, a little bit more than H&M does. So overall, even though this is sort of a tattered and ripped sweater, it's still pretty warm in the winter, which is kind of surprising, and it's really fashion forward, which I dig, so I'm really glad I grabbed this. Next up is a shirt that I also got for a Christmas present, and a lot of you guys were asking about it in videos, so I figured I'd feature it. It's this really great red Zoomies flannel. Flannels never really go out of style, so you can always grab a flannel and throw on a pair of jeans and you're good to go pretty much for any situation that's not formal. But I've always dug the flannel look, especially the red flannel look. I think it's sick. This pattern in particular I really like because you've got a lot of different tones of red, and you've also got some whites or creams breaking up the red, which is a nice touch. I believe the brand of this shirt is Travis. I'm not sure if it's Zoomies, like in-house brand, or exactly what it is, but that's the brand that it says on the tag. So if you're looking for this shirt in Zoomies website, Travis is the brand you want to search for. But it's a standard fit, so you want to go true to size, and it's also not too thick, so you could probably wear this in the fall and maybe the spring. You're not just restricted to winter. But overall, it's a classic flannel, and I really dig the red and the cream colors. And finally, the last thing that I grabbed, and definitely the most hyped piece of apparel that I picked up this month, it's this Kith and Coke collaboration crew neck. When Kith first announced this collab, I was really excited for it, and I really liked just about everything that they were releasing, with the exception of maybe the denim jackets. I wasn't a huge fan of those. But unfortunately, the collab sold out instantly, so I couldn't grab anything online. And I happened to stop into Kith Manhattan about a week after the collab dropped, and they had one red crew neck left in my size, which was crazy. The employee said there had been a really small restock because all the clothes they had used for their photo shoots, for their websites, and things like that were actually just returned to the Kith Manhattan store for sale. So this was literally the only size they had, the only color. It was crazy, and I'm just so lucky to have been able to grab this. It was like one of those right place at the right time situations. Of course, you've got the Kith and Coke logo and the Coca-Cola bears on the chest. The design is printed on a Champion crew neck, which means it's super comfortable and it should last a good amount of time. I don't know if I love the bright red. I kind of would have preferred the black version of this crew neck, but it's still a really dope crew neck. That's pretty much it for my apparel pickups this week. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below letting me know some of your favorite recent apparel pickups. And as always guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to Fowler Customs if you want to see more content just like this, and follow Fowler Customs on Instagram and on Twitter.